Welcome back. We're almost there. We're almost to the end. It's almost time to sit for your email marketing mastery final exam. But before we get there, we need to talk about email deliverability. Now, if your emails aren't hitting the inbox, everything else we've talked about is a moot point. It doesn't matter. We have to make sure that emails are being delivered to the inbox, or all the hard work in structuring a promotional calendar and creating these elaborate campaigns and building relationships and engaging with your subscribers on a real personal level and building real solid, long-lasting relationships, it's worthless because your emails aren't getting delivered. So let's dive in and focus on email deliverability for a few minutes and really what you need to be focused on and what you need to be doing to ensure that your emails are hitting the inbox. So first, a couple of facts about email deliverability. Just 79% of commercial emails worldwide land in the inbox, in the actual inbox of your subscriber. That means for every 5 emails sent, 1 never reaches the recipient. Now, those are very favorable numbers. I'll tell you, I believe in all reality, it's more like 2 out of 5 actually hit their inbox. 2 out of 5 on average on commercial intent, because most people aren't focusing on list hygiene, right? Most people aren't focusing on the really important things and making sure that they're monitoring their email deliverability. So let's talk about 3 ways to prove that you're not a spammer, because at the end of the day, that's what it's really all about. It's your job to prove to the email service providers, to the ISPs, that you're not a spammer, that you're one of the good guys. See, in most cases, you're guilty until proven innocent as a bulk mailer. They assume that you're a spammer before they assume that you're a reputable mailer. So the way that you need to make sure that you're not lumped in with spammers is to not act like a spammer. You need to look like someone who knows what they're doing. Even if you don't, that's the important part. Even if you don't understand anything that I'm about to walk through on technical setup, you need to understand that it's all about knowing what you're supposed to do and doing it. So that when the email service providers, when the ESPs and ISPs look at you, they say, yes, that's in order, yes, that's in order, yes, that's in order, and you have everything there, you're presentable, so they'll at least move to give you the benefit of the doubt and then look at engagement. See how your emails are actually performing instead of looking at you and saying, they're obviously a spammer, no matter what engagement is, let's not let their emails in. So let's talk about the 3 ways to prove that you're not a spammer. So the first way is your mailer reputation, How do you look from a bulk mailer standpoint? I don't know why that word is hard for me to say right now. So from a bulk mailer reputation, how is your reputation? What is your volume? What are your complaint rates? And we'll dive into each of these individually here in just a second. But factor number 1, your reputation, right? What has happened in the past? What are you doing and what are you not doing? Number 2 is your sender infrastructure. So this is the technical setup. Are you technically set up like you know what you're doing? Are you set up to say, here's who I am, here's where mail is coming from. Yes, I'm verifying that when mail comes from here, it's authorized to be initiated from here and it's really from me. Do you look like you know what you're doing, right? The same thing with feedback loops. Have you set up your feedback loops, or has your internet service provider set up those feedback loops on your behalf so that when someone marks spam or complains that they're automatically unsubscribed from your email list? Or are you continually emailing people who mark spam, right? So again, how to not look like a spammer, how to prove that you're not a spammer. And number 3, your subscriber engagement. And honestly, these are technical, right? Definitely number 2, very technical, very easy to set up, right? In the most case, you could have your web host set up the things that you need to set up. If you're using an enterprise level service, ESP, if you're using an enterprise level email service provider, they'll help you set up the sender infrastructure. If you're using a shared IP, it almost doesn't matter. But looking at these things, if you have a solid reputation and you know how to manage that reputation, then you're going to get the benefit of the doubt. If you set up the things that need to be set up to prove that you know you're generating mail and you're verifying it's coming from you, then you're going to get the benefit of the doubt. And if you get the benefit of the doubt on those two things, and the mail that the internet service providers let through to their customers, they're actively engaging with, then you're going to get a very high delivery rate. So those are the three things that they're focused on. And in the next video, we're going to dive into mailer reputation and really break that one down. And I'll show you how you can benchmark and monitor and improve that. So I'll see you in the next video.